listening to Opinions and Beer.
Stone Cold Steve Austin knows that the Opinions and Beer podcast exists in this world. And opinions and beer. Two guys and another guy will never happen again. Hello! Welcome again to Opinions and Beer.
It's funny, right? Damn it.
Beer! I'm sorry we had to redo the intro because Keenan tried to deafen you all.
Beer! Opinions and beer, that's what he meant to say. But no, me and my friends, like that's been the style of comedy all day. Like, we just been screaming at each other, and it's still on my mind.
Yeah. Well, here we are, Keenan. We've done it. Our second... Guys. Today's... Beer of the day is brought to you by Opinions and Beer.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
That's such a flex.
That's right.
Yeah.
So this is our second beer that we're going to be trying. This is the Nomad. The Nomad Brown Ale. Now, the Nomad is obviously based off of our interview with Daniel Nelson. Daniel Nelson, who plays Cabal. So this is a
awesomely
Cabal beer. This is Cabal beer.
Better actors of that movie, too. One of the greater actors of that movie.
This beer is around 4.2 to 4.8% in alcohol by volume. It was discovered in the Black Dragon Hideout. Cabal's Brown Ale is brewed with unique flavors, including the oil that the Nomad uses for his sores. Dun, dun, dun. So this is a brown ale. You don't really see much brown ales recently anymore. I even have a list. I'll bring up a list, and I'm gonna say, hey Keenan, have you tried this brown ale? And we'll look at the brown ales.
Like, bro, I think I've only tried one brown ale.
So let's see. He's gonna pop it open. Woo!
Yeah.
And these somehow carbonated a lot better. I don't know if it's the yeast or just what's up. But I think it's like a mixture of the yeast and it's like the lower ABV, and there's not really weird. I'm sorry.
I was kind of looking at it like
I know,
bro. Yeah.
I started pouring myself a bigger glass. Is it the same?
Yeah, enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so the first thing you're gonna notice that this is like washing away in the wetness. That's because I had to make this label. I have a sticker maker.
So Adam's been waiting to tell the story till we're on the podcast. So I don't know the story either. So how did that come to be?
Okay, let me jump on this before we even review the beer. If you want to see us review the beer instantly, go to YouTube and watch our behind the scenes video of the making of the Nomad, because we did a whole review already on this beer over there. This is just a podcast version of our review, so be sure to go to YouTube, watch the Nomad behind the scenes, and our first reactions to this beer. Now, if you
like and subscribe.
Now, if you see the picture, you'll see the label's kind of silly looking. We have Cabal, he's right here, and then we have like this makeshift brewery. They're like in a dungeon, like an underground little cavern, and there's like a brewery system set up, and then me and Keenan are in our anime forms are kind of peeking out around the corners and
like
stuff.
Toasties!
Exactly, like Toasties. Now, here's the story about everything that this is, that's going on with this label. First of all, our main artist is making... He was backlogged, right?
Oh, yeah.
Tell
me about that.
But I had already submitted...
request?
A request.
Yeah.
I had already submitted a request, which I think he just started work. He just was able to get to it, so he's working on it now. Or we're in line. We're finally in line to be worked on. Basically, our IPA is going to have a good label. You know what I mean?
Well, did you just add it you made this yourself, like the image even?
Yeah, to cut.
Like you found the brewery image and you put Cabal on there. And
exactly. I had to use like a photo maker or something like this weird
I wanted to
photo
say
app.
Photoshop, but I don't even know if you can call it Photoshop.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Photoshop. It's like a cheaper Photoshop.
Yeah.
But basically what happened was, so we were in line for our IPA. So our IPA picture is still in line. He just got really busy recently. And so I said, well, maybe I can find another artist so that when one's busy, we can do another one.
And you were that artist.
No, I was not.
Yeah.
And I've actually
The copy and paste program was that.
I
artist.
actually paid somebody
to do this.
half. No,
Oh,
I paid
you scared me.
somebody half. I gave someone a down payment to make us a Cabal label. It was gonna be badass, but I don't know if he's dead or what, because ever since I gave him the down payment, he has not been.
Oh, that's scary. Like you already
He
paid
has,
him.
he half, yeah. So he
Well,
has.
I'm like giving him a dime and he ain't done shit yet.
Well, yeah, but he hasn't even posted like any picture, like he had
Any response
he had
to
been
getting your money?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, he'd been very active on all of his, like, because he has like official.
So you paid them.
Well, he has like official artist websites, and he's posting his pictures like every month, and then like, oh, I'm doing commissions, like every month he's doing commissions, and then we're talking about it and we're about to do it, and then I say, well, I told him, hey, I'll have to wait till next week, and he goes, okay, cool. We're talking, and then I sent him it, but I hadn't heard from him, and he hasn't posted nothing new, no new art.
He took your money and ran.
Oh my god, it's like, well, it's Vietnamese, so it's like,
So he ain't got to run. He can just stay put.
yeah, exactly. So,
I have a friend that is a great artist. She's doing me and my friends we're trying to put together our own TV show, our own animated series, and it's come together slowly because we're just it's all DIY, But we just got a hold of this artist, and she's like eager to do a lot of art for us and stuff. And I could talk to her about doing art for Opinions and Beer as well.
that'd be crazy, but for
Thing about that is like she's like she'll like draw it up on a paper. That doesn't do us any good. Like you need it on a computer and shit, right?
yeah, dude.
I don't know. I guess.
Well, I mean, that's why I did this though. Okay, so look,
Oh, I thought the story was over. There's more.
Boy,
wait, there's more.
you can see that the Nomad part's rubbing away because this is obviously
It's just regular paper.
regular paper and printer. Anyways, so long story short, I started getting worried, and I bought a sticker maker. It's like this little turn knob sticker maker, and all day I'd had printed a bunch of these size pictures.
You had to cut them yourself.
And I cut them and ran them through the sticker maker and stuck them on the bottles.
Like you'd cut this square, run it through the sticker maker, and then it'd repeat.
Yeah.
Damn. Bro, that brings back some memories though. When I was a kid, I had fun with fucking sticker makers like that.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that's just I just got a flashback of memories of there's this game. Do you remember Pog?
Yes.
Dude, I had a Pog maker.
Oh!
And you could take any image and run it through, like there's a circle on the top of this Pog maker, and you just line the image you want to perfect with that circle, press the button, and bam, that image is on your Pog.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Dang Pogs. What happened to Pogs?
Everyone realized that they're like cardboard or at best plastic that everyone was paying top dollar to play with.
How do you do it?
Yeah, like, okay, so you got your Pogs and you got your Slammer,
Yeah.
right? So you get a stack of Pogs and you stack them high, and I think it's like, I barely remember now. I think it's like debated on like how much you want to like, each Pog is like a bet,
Yeah.
And it's like, when you place a bet in a gambling table, you put forth so many Pogs as a bet, and everyone else puts forth their Pogs, and it's put in one stack, and you got to take turns slamming the slammer down on the stack of Pogs. You can do it like so many different ways. You can literally just kind of like toss your slammer at the pile, or you can like hit it down like that, and like whatever, it just kind of goes all over the place, right? And any Pogs with the image facing up, you get to keep. And yeah, and like it's either like the person with the most Pogs wins, or when you run out of Pogs, you lose.
That's
and
crazy.
You can play for keeps. Like if every Pog with the image on the face up is yours, and you're taking other people's Pogs, and like those people's Pogs are gone. They're yours now.
What's the rarest Pogs?
The Pog branded, well, not rare. Yeah, they had Pog brands. It had this caveman and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
Let's see. I want to look at this up real quick. Pogs. Top priced Pogs.
well, they're all going to be top priced now because they're rarest.
Look,
I'm sure.
20 valuable Pogs that are worth a decent amount of money.
Jurassic Park Pogs,
Let's
and
see.
Barbie Pogs. And,
Let's see what it
Yeah,
is.
that was one of the coolest things about them is they had a Pog for everything.
Oh, yeah, this was August 9th, 2019, so it's not
Wait,
too
what?
far along.
Wait, like, no, like,
2019.
the post is 2019.
Yes.
Not the creation of the Pogs. I was like, what? They're
No,
still
no.
making Pogs?
For $1 million.
Jesus! It's this, dude. Yeah, that's all Jurassic Park slammers.
Yeah.
Dude, you can get holographic slammers. They're the top, they're the
Yeah,
shiznit.
6 Pog hologram set with Slammer, set with Slammer. $1 million
dollars
is the number one.
Yeah, dude, we're talking like this is a fad of the early 90s and shit.
These Pogs feature artwork from 90s blockbuster. Jurassic Park also require a blockbuster budget. Whew, is this wild? Number 2, heavy brass Pog Slammer, $79.99.
See, that's just like some. Dude,
So
that's
one
like,
was $1 million, and now we're at the $80 line. But yeah,
oh, dude, and like this is like twice the thickness of your typical slammer. This is a very special slammer because this is like twice, if not like 2.5 times thicker than a regular slammer. That slammer is thick as fuck.
yeah.
But you see, like that image on top, it's like nothing from anything. Like, dude, that was the early 90s when like images like that weren't cliche, burnt out, and like, man, that ain't cool. like a skull just with flames coming off the top of it.
Yeah, it was
like,
new.
Oh, bro, that's the
was new.
coolest shit ever. Or like, no, I remember like an 8-ball with flames on it. And I was like, bro, this is rad. Because, it was the 90s. We said rad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This slammer could be a slam dunk for your bank account when you sell it for $79.99. Let's see. Stussy Pog for $200.
No fucking idea what that is even.
What's a Stussy?
I have no idea. It's just like, it's probably another.
Oh, it's a brand.
Oh, it's
though.
a surf brand.
Oh.
Yeah. So like it's a Pog of your favorite surf company.
Oh.
Pog for fucking everything, bro.
This Pog goes for more than most Stussy products.
Like there's Pokemon Pogs and Magic the
Reggie
Gathering
Surf
Pogs.
for Jar Irity. I don't know. 10-piece Marilyn Monroe Pog set, $1,250.
And that's just, dude, look at this. These are little cardboard circles with Marilyn Monroe's picture just kind of plastered on it. Anyone can make this at home.
They made it?
No, these are probably official Pogs. I'm saying you could recreate this perfectly, and people are out here paying like $1,250 on it because like that, it's nostalgia. That's why.
How much is that per piece? What's 10 divided by 1,250? 1,000.
The old calculator.
1,250 divided by 10.
1,250
divided by 10.
divided by 10 is $125 per Pog.
$125 per piece of
cardboard circle.
How much is cardboard?
1 cent. For like that little circle of cardboard, like 5 cents. You know? No, it's like, all right, let's say the cardboard's like $1. Let's just go top dollar with the cardboard. And in the paper image of Marilyn Monroe that's plastered on the cardboard, that's 5 cents.
Jesus. Number 5, Pog the official game, complete with 1,000 plus Pogs and 21 slammers, $129.
No, yeah, that's worth it right there.
Pog the official game.
Or like the rareness and nostalgia of Pog. Pog is not made anymore. If you're getting some shit like this, it's from somebody.
Well, that's cool. It has like it used to have an actual like board.
Oh no, well like you can buy Pog or what they're called arenas, cause like it's just a little sanctioned area for you to play Pog. Dude, I went all out like for again going back to like it was the 90s and like shit that was cool back then is just like so fucking lame now. But I had this Pog arena that was like a buzzsaw, like with the blades coming out. It was a plastic little buzzsaw, like with the the blades coming out of it. It looked exactly like a buzzsaw, except there's plastic, and it had like this punk rock skeleton, and it would like it had like the mohawk and like some punk clothes and shit, and it was just like that punk rock skeleton was on the center of the buzzsaw looking Pog arena, and it was awesome. And that wasn't even the best one, dude. I had this one that was really huge. It was almost like some gambling game set. Because, like, it was a huge circle, and there was, like, dugouts around the circle there's areas for 4 people to sit, and there's areas in front of you to put your Pogs, and then there's, like, this indented area where you play the Pogs. And
That's crazy.
It was like the most professional Pog arena, Quote, a lot of
Oh my
quotations around
God.
that. Most professional Pog arena that you could buy. I had that shit. Hashtag stepdaddy's money.
Jesus Christ! Is this the caveman you were talking about?
Exactly. That's
That's the
Pog,
Pog caveman.
what do
He's
you
basically
call
a
it?
giant
Mascot.
teeth man.
And
His
dude, like,
giant teeth.
I loved Pogs when I was a kid. I had a stuffed animal of the Pog caveman.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, and like, dude, like I for the long, like I loved having Pogs of my favorite fandoms and shit.
Yeah.
But I loved more just having Pogs. And I'd be like, people like, oh, like check out my Jurassic Park Pogs. I'd be like, bro, like all that matters is Pogs. Those aren't like official, bro. You can't use your Jurassic Park Pogs.
These
in a
are
fucking
official.
tournament.
Look,
I'm just joking.
are these official or no? They're just
No,
random.
I'm just joking. It's not like tournaments are all like, no, only Pogs. But I was like that. Because I was so obsessed with the game that I was like, Pogs are where it's at, bro.
Yeah, Pogs. 1,000.
Also, it's fun to say Pogs.
What's crazy is some of these are like, yeah, look, this is 6 Pogs for $1 million, where the game comes with 1,000 Pogs.
Yeah, but like
And 21
those
slammers.
are, for one,
Those
6
are rare.
slammers.
Oh, 6 was
So that's different. And
no
it's a
with
rarity.
slammer. These are Pogs. These are Pogs.
Oh my
and then
god,
this is
yeah,
the
you're
slammer.
right. Oh, but they're holographic Pogs were like you were the it's just like
okay.
holographic cards with any other kind of game, or like you had the holographic Pogs, you were the shit, you know.
Yeah. The Simpsons, the Simpsons Magic Box complete set of 115 Pogs and 24 Slammers, $99.99.
Dude, and like this shit back in the day would be like $20, and I'd be like, Mom, give me that, and she would, and fucking.
These the Simpsons collection.
Well, I'm just saying,
Maybe.
like, that amount of Pogs in general.
Yeah, 150. How many came in a box?
It's hard to remember, bro. I was like 10 or 5 or some shit.
There's not 100 Pogs in
like,
a set. I bet you're buying 2 Pogs for $20.
No, well, back in the day when it was like out and new.
Yeah.
No, it was like cards. Like you get like a set of 10 for $10 or some shit. It depends, dude. It's like the way they line up cards and comic book stores now. They have Pogs lined up like that in like fucking '94 and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't begin to remember exactly this.
How sucky would it be to
A
lose
booster pack of Pogs.
if you gambled with a.
Well, like, it depends on you. Like, you ain't gotta play for keeps.
No,
but
I know, but
a lot of people are like, they don't fuck with people that don't play for keeps.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
like, we got fucking serious with this shit, bro. Like, literally, imagine, like, bro, you wanna play Pogs? Hell yeah, man. But no playing for keeps, man. I just got these Pogs. Nah, bro. I don't fuck with anyone that don't play for keeps, man. That's some fucking kid shit.
That's some kid shit.
Come back when you feel like growing up, bro, and losing your Pogs. What? Nah.
Look, Super Nintendo Slammer board and case with 22 Nintendo caps. $99. Oh, look, so this is the board. There's a
Yeah,
Super
I mean,
Nintendo
that's an
board.
example. The Slammer board is like, I call them arenas, but yeah, Slammer board is like what it is.
Oh, okay.
Like, see, like, imagine, like, again, that's probably just like a plastic circle like my buzzsaw was.
Yeah.
Like, I had a buzzsaw like that, punk rock dude in the middle,
Okay.
but nothing beats the fucking, what, like, that's what do they call it, a Slammer or what?
Slammer board and case.
All right, see, that's a
Nintendo
Slammer
caps.
board, but the one thing I was talking about with the grooves and shit, where everybody
Yeah.
had their own spot, that was a goddamn arena.
Yeah, arena.
Yeah.
Pretty
That was a
badass.
Pog Arena, bro. I think that's even what it said on the box when I bought it. Pog Arena.
Pog Arena. For $85, you can get yourself a Michael Jordan Pogs with aluminum slammers.
Oh, you got to think about the time. Like Michael Jordan was the
Yeah.
fucking shit back then, you know.
Damn, he had a bunch of Pogs.
Oh, dude. Well, he was peaking, you know, and like everybody played Pogs, dude. Like not just the nerds and the geeks, dude. Like
yeah, probably Michael
basketball.
Jordan probably played Pogs.
yeah, well, I don't know. about that. But, like basketball fans back then were playing Pogs.
Yeah. Holographic metal Yankee slammers, $89.99.
Yeah, damn these dick ass slammers. I never had slam. I think I had like one slammer that was that.
That was thick.
Yeah, that's like twice the thickness of them.
Glow in the dark, 100 Pog Dragon Ball Z, $99.99.
Where's my money?
$100
Shut up
for
and take my money.
100 Dragon Ball Z Pogs, complete set.
Oh my god, dude, I had.
Vegeta, Piccolo.
But going back to the Pog Maker, and that coincides with me being the time that I was obsessed with Dragon Ball Z. I had 100 Dragon Ball Z Pogs made by me.
Oh my god! You made them.
The whole thing is, or you have to go out and buy specific sheets of blank Pog, and that's how you know exactly how much the card, like the how cheap they fucking are. Like you could buy a whole, I don't remember now, but I bet you we're only paying $5 for a whole sheet of Pogs.
Oh really?
Cardboard to make your own Pogs. But yeah, you had to go and find.
Where'd you get these pictures from?
Anywhere, anywhere, magazines, posters, wherever you feel like cutting a circle out of.
Okay.
Literally, and it had its own adhesive appliance that it doesn't unless it was weird and thick. Any piece of paper with an image on it can be turned in, can be plastered on that Pog.
That's weird. Was it sticky?
Yeah. It didn't start out you can put a magazine page right into that Pog maker.
Okay.
And pop on it, and it takes that image, puts it on some stickiness, and puts it on the Pog.
Ah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and when it cuts it into a perfect circle right where you lined it up and shit.
Nice.
So and I would use magazines were my go-to, and especially I had anime magazines, a monthly subscription to anime magazines, solely so I can totally turn as many butcher that anime magazine into making my own Pogs.
Yeah.
Whole reason why I had the anime magazine subscription was for Pog making.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
I probably literally no joke did have 100.
For $45, you can get a Pog custom milk cap maker. Oh, that's what they were called. Milk cap.
Dude, yeah. That's
there it is, the Pog maker.
Dude, that is exactly it, bro. Oh, my childhood.
$45.
Yeah, dude. Now it's probably fucking $20 back then, 15 or 10 if it's 45 now.
Yes, $45 allows you to make up to 60 caps. Yeah, milk caps.
Yeah, and you'd run out of those 60. I think you could go to the store and buy more sheets of caps.
That's very cool.
That's all. This started out as that's literally all a Pog is a milk cap.
Oh, really?
And I'm sure they changed when it became a game that people were playing, and the Pog started making Pog. But it's literally the circle cardboard that's on the inside of a milk lid.
Okay.
And it's I guess probably I don't even know when. Back in the 1910s. No, I'm joking. Back in the day, people were just playing with literal milk caps. It was probably some kids just made this game up. And their parents realized how nifty the game was, and they fucking banked on it. No.
This looks pretty crazy, though. You just put it in there, pop it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, right where that circle is. Yeah, right where that circle is, where the button is.
Yeah.
You line the image up there. You can see through that little plastic area right there. You can see through that and see your image. And then you put the circle cardboard there. You close that and you just press that button.
Ha!
And bam, you got a Pog.
That's blowing my mind.
Yeah, I'll be like, bro, I don't give a fuck what kind of Pog you have. I have any kind of Pog I ever want.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 36-pack, $42.99.
Yeah.
This is a cheaper one, huh?
See, back in the day, people were like, man, aren't my Power Ranger Pogs cool? And I was like, I have Hustler Pogs.
Puppy in my pocket. Puppy in my pocket.
Monsters in my pocket!
Isn't Puppy in my pocket something real?
No,
that was a 90s thing. Puppy in my pocket.
I don't know. Monsters in my pocket was a 90s thing.
$65 for that.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Pokemon.
78-piece Pocahontas collection, $50. Jesus.
Bro,
Why do you...
memories.
Godzilla Metal Battle Stage Armada, $74.95.
See, maybe that's what I had was a battle stage like that, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, see, and it's you got the two different areas for two different players, and you put the circle, you put your stack in the middle, and one player's slammer's there, and one player's slammer's there, and you gotta wait your turn and shit.
Well, I'm sure everyone, all these are probably different, so this is a battle stage, where that other one was whatever, and then
a battle board.
Yeah, battle board, and then you have
battle arena.
Then you had the arena.
Yeah, it didn't have that one don't have the grooves on the
Godzilla.
side.
The Godzilla one so far is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Donkey Kong Country pitching game, huh?
I don't even know what the fuck.
Pitching game.
Complete with
$119. Pog pitching. What's Pog pitching? But it must be they must have made a new game for it.
Yeah.
Not regular. It was extra.
I know it says the whole thing. It's just it says complete set of 39 Donkey
exclusive.
Kongs.
That's the exclusive. It comes with it. It comes with it.
Oh, like you can't get those Donkey Kong Pogs anywhere else.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
you're saying. Don't know what that is, really.
Pitching
Too
game.
much time has passed.
Garfield and Friends, $39.99.
No one cares. That Dragon Ball Z Pogs.
Animaniacs, $67.50.
Oh, those are cool.
Power Rangers again, $49.99.
And just like cars, dude, people had their own binders filled with. There's like little Pog holders.
Like Pokemon, $69.99.
You see everything, little single Pog thing we've seen is like in like a page, just like a card holder.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like, so we all had our own binders of Pogs.
Aren't they? Do you think they sell? Are these like special for like circles, or is this do they just go in card holder? Are they special made holders?
Are
they specially made holders?
Like, are those card holders with Pogs in it, or are they Pog holders?
Yes.
It's hard to remember. I think there was Pog holder. Like, yeah, you can see the circle indention around it. Yeah, there's Pog holders.
Okay.
It's just wild.
That was crazy.
That is crazy.
Man.
Wasn't even a planned segment of this episode, but thanks for the memory lane. Yeah. It's because it's so bizarre that it's like everyone loved this super cheap game with milk caps.
What happened to Pogs?
People realized they were playing with fucking milk caps, you know?
The real reason why Pogs disappeared. Alf. Oh my god.
Oh, dude, Pogs for everything, bro.
Like most fads of the 1990s, the Hammer Pants and Pauly Shore's career, it's difficult to explain why Pogs were never considered desirable or even explain them at all. At least Pokemon had a video game world to explore. And at least Beanie Babies were actual stuffed animals. Pogs, though, why were they called milk caps? When they were made cardboard disc, what do you do with them? What happened? Blah, blah, blah. Pogs evolved from a playground game into a collectible culture.
See, he's not thinking about the fact that if you take off a milk cap and turn it upside down, there's a cardboard circle.
No, he's saying right here, Pogs began as a playable game in Hawaii in the 1920s.
Oh, that sounds like some 20s shit.
Using caps from a popular juice there produced by Halekanala Dairy. The game is actually named after the juice, which is in turn named after the ingredients passion fruit, orange, and guava. The game bears passing resemblance to other playground games, the Tiddywinks and Marbles, and it is closest to an ancient Japanese game called Minko.
Yeah, see, there you go. It's fucking ancient shit.
So big companies began using them for marketing, and Pogs were no longer associated with juice. Of course.
As soon as they realized that, oh, dude, it costs 10 cents to make this, and we can sell them for like $5.
Next thing you know, the biggest name brands were creating their own for marketing purposes. The market became completely oversaturated.
What he said. Absolutely.
This universally and open branding promoted by the World Pog Federation ultimately proved to be the downfall of the product. The market became oversaturated quickly as blah, blah, blah guaranteed license to pretty much anyone that paid up for it. Author of Carvana, The Collector's Guide to Antique Hawaiian Milk Covers, documented the Pogs bubble bursting. It was consumed by its own success and excess. Pogs were so cheap and easy to replicate that everyone jumped into the game. People started putting sparkles in them, trying to make them unique in some way. There was too much product. You couldn't keep up. So basically, they got so popular that people couldn't collect them anymore.
Yeah, it's like impossible to collect them all.
Yeah, so
because there's, like I said, there's a Pog for literally everything, man. There's goddamn Days of Our Lives Pog.
Oh my god,
General Hospital.
Television shows, bands, sports figures, government agencies, President Bill Clinton, the O.J. Simpson trial, and even the Pope had commemorative Pogs.
Yeah, dude, everything.
The fucking O.J. Simpson trial had Pogs.
Like, O.J. on a Pog? I didn't do it.
Exactly. What the fuck?
The glove.
Oh, look, Poison. Those are kind of cool looking. Super.
Oh, dude, Pogs got super cool.
Look, these are probably all the original ones.
Look, this is how they came.
Okay.
This is a stack of this is a package of Pogs. I forgot, dude. Until seeing this, I forgot all about it. That's how they came in, these little packages.
How many comes in there? 6?
Maybe it might even be 10.
No, it's 5 or 6.
I think it's 5 and a slammer.
Okay,
that would make sense, right? That's a rounded, rounded, but that's a grounded number.
Yeah.
Anyways, but Yeah, and then like a lot of them came with slammers. You get like a different slammer every time you get a pack
I feel like
of
I used to
Pogs.
see this one all the time, the Japanese symbol one.
Oh, yeah, dude, and that goes back to the 90s.
Yin Yang.
The 90s.
Yeah, yin yang everywhere.
Oh, dude, everything I had yin yangs on it. It was the coolest fucking thing to me. I think I might have also had a yin yang slammer board and shit like that. I think I recall. Or like my brother did. Like I had the saw and the punk rock dude in the middle of the saw, and he had the yin yang. I definitely had yin yang Pogs for sure.
The game was so competitive it burned fans out.
Yeah, that too.
A game like Pogs,
Keeps,
where
bro.
highly desired items are put on the chopping block every session, and the winner takes everything, understandably leads to emotions running pretty high. Competition was pretty cutthroat for a playground game, and it wasn't like you could go to eBay and buy back a coveted Pog you lost. Yeah, I guess because some of them were really hard. Like it's like, oh, this is a special
'cause
Pog.
you just like came across.
There's
some
so
fucking-
many, so there's
Yeah.
so many, and it's not like
You just happen to come across your Magnum PI Pogs, you know?
Yeah.
Like, no one else has ever seen Magnum PI Pogs, but you got yours, but you lost, so now someone got yours, and you'll never see Magnum PI Pogs again.
Yeah. This led to a lot of fans of the game burning out because, as any kids or adult will tell you, losing sucks.
Yeah.
Schools...
I remember that, too. Yeah, schools started
So
banning
schools started banning them. Another thing about the game, where highly desired items are put on a chopping block every session and winner takes all, is that certainly it seems a lot like gambling. In fact, it basically was. While other playground games like marbles also had a winner-take-all game element, Pogs were pricier, and the game itself seemed much more suspicious, with its reliance on pure luck rather than skill. Then there's the issue of coin-like prizes. As such, schools across the country started banning the game and tokens, drastically limiting the availability to kids to gather and play the game. And as we all know, most kids have the attention span of a gnat, especially when it comes to fads. Not letting them play at school gave them plenty of time to forget about the game and focus on other cooler fads like hacky sacks.
You have no idea
So you think
how fucking right he
Did
is.
hacky sacks kill the Pog?
Pretty much. Well, no, it was, I think, like, almost the whole thing was the school banning thing was like,
Yeah.
that was it. Dude, as he's saying this, it's like, oh, yeah. I was just like, I remember, like, them getting banned from school and me be like, well, fuck Pogs now. You know?
I guess the creator began to sue. You have to feel pretty bad for losing out on the ability to profit on a massive craze literally named after one of the products, and then having they actually began repackaging their own Pog juice in cartons rather than bottles just to distance it from the bad reputation.
Oh, God.
Oh, because they were saying that they were associated with childhood gambling addiction for children. Eventually, tensions ran so hot that they began filing lawsuits to gain control of the message of their product again. This bit of legality was pretty much the death knell for the product. Some companies tried to resurrect with knockoffs like Tazos and Slammer Whammers. What a bunch of scam.
Yeah, I know. Slammer whammers.
An attempted reboot came and went. Look, they had like Spider-Man, Marvel Heroes, Marvel Hulk. In 2005, the Funrise company bought...
Fuck, 2005 even?
The Funrise company bought the trademark for Pogs and began printing and distributing new ones, hoping to reboot the product. They had several promotional events attempting to generate buzz, but it never picked up because people like to think about nostalgia fads, but not actually do anything with them.
Fuck you, I'd love to play some Pogs. You know?
They've had the most consistent success in the last place you'd expect. Pogs are still around, however. What was this say? Pogs are still around, however, and actually have very successful, though not in any toy store or anywhere else you expect. In 2001, during Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan, commanders and base leaders realized they had a problem. Military department store found on bases require coins, and coins are heavy. It simply wasn't economical to take up space and weight and oversee shipments. Soldiers start issuing Pog-like cardboard discs in 5, 10, and 25 cent so Pogs are currency now in the fucking in Afghanistan military. Jesus. Anyways,
yeah, that's some shit, right?
that's some crazy Pog stuff.
Yeah, dude, like the fucking 90s, bro.
What do you think about this beer so far?
I think it's amazing.
Yeah, you know it's good. I'm kind of buzzed off the. Yeah, I'm kind of buzzed.
Yeah,
I wonder if homebrew
it's like
should get you
shit.
buzzed or something.
Huh? Oh yeah.
I just
That
ate
doesn't
two.
surprise me.
I'm not like
We're not like, you know. It's not like it's articulated by these beer production companies, so that like they can, you know, like be more reasonable. There's like they don't want to be too potent, I guess.
Yeah.
So people will drink more of them. So people will buy more of them. But when it comes to crafting your own beer, it ain't about that shit. So like,
it's just weird because it's technically it's a light beer, but I'm feeling it, which is weird because I don't.
Also,
when
it's
I'm
just
drinking
like the home brewness of it, the home, everything, the ingredients, what you're putting in there.
Yeah.
Nothing's cheapened or substituted.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's not like fake, not faked. So this is a very earthy tasting beer. The smell lingers, which is like nice, but it doesn't linger as a taste. It lingers as strict aroma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like you said, which is nice.
That's how I feel. Like I don't taste it in my mouth, but when I'm breathing, it's like, oh man, it's there, but I don't taste it. So that's pretty good.
I guess, and like that contradicts what I was saying that counts as an aftertaste. I guess it really don't. If you can just smell it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not lingering in my mouth. It's just lingering in my nose somehow.
Yeah,
it's so
like
cool.
Straight up in my nose hairs.
So
in a good way.
It's a pretty standard beer. Let's look at some of the top-rated brown ales and see if we've had them on the show. Let's see. The number 1 rated brown ale is Underground Mountain Brown by Founders Brewing Company. I reviewed this beer.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I can't remember if you were here. It might have been me and Allie. It might have been me and Ed Ray because I gave it a 2. So the number 1.
Oh, shit. The number 1 brown ale, you gave it 2.
Exactly. So
that doesn't give me a lot of hopes for coffee oaky.
So and then look at number 2 is a French toast brown ale.
Yeah,
so that's probably like
more like
French toast.
Brown ale.
So it's gonna be very like very sweet and stuff.
Yeah, good.
Sumatra Mountain Brown, basically the same as Underground, but Sumatra instead of whatever they use in Underground. Cocoa Bender Bravo 2017 by Firestone.
Coffee Bender.
Coffee Oaky by this might be. I wonder if they still make this. Prairie. We get Prairie around here.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Palo Santo in a long time. A Dogfish Head. I haven't. No.
Yeah, I remember. I've had Dogfish Head.
I don't know where Funky Buddha is. Funky Buddha Brewery, but they make 3 high-ranked brown ales. I don't think we can get it around here.
Yeah.
So it's like other people are making this. Other people are places not in Texas are making. Yeah, look, every single. They must be big into brown ales, the Funky Buddha people.
Yeah, I've seen them a bunch of times on this list.
Funky Buddha, and I guess Dogfish Head used to make a lot more brown ale. But like I said, Dogfish Head's been around a while, and brown ales is an older style, but it's not really seen that much anymore.
Indian brown ale, I bet you that fucks you up.
Oh man! Oh, you just seen one that said that?
Yeah, one of the Dogfish Heads was
Indian
brown ale.
That's crazy.
Instead of Indian pale ale.
Like a bitter brown ale.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy. Wasn't the whole thing about Indian pale ales is like so that they were when shipping beer to India, so that they were still potent, they made them super over potent.
Yeah, bitter.
Yeah.
Super bitter. Oh man. Okay, we're halfway into this episode.
Whoa, we're
halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer.
I'm sorry.
So I want to continue where I left off with the Ed Ray on the last episode. We're talking about camping and whatnot, camping areas, and ghost stories and whatnot. And I want to talk about. Have you ever heard of Espantosa Lake?
No, yeah, but I remember you saying that was in Texas, right?
It is in Texas. Look, it's right here in Texas. Espinosa Lake. I think it translates to haunted horror. Haunted horrors. It's a
horror lake.
But it's right. Espinosa Lake's like right here. It's literally here's the border of Texas.
Yeah.
And then here's this lake that's apparently haunted. It's one of the big mysteries, one of the big Texas mysteries. That's like a real story mixed with whatever has lingered. Yeah, mixed with the urban legend. So I guess the big thing about this story is that this guy, his wife and kids, he moved his family from Georgia. He was running from the law. Moved it. They went and found a camping spot. They were camping in the woods, the border of Mexico. I guess they're planning on going to Mexico, but they stopped like right there at the border, basically camped. And I guess there's a nearby camp, and I guess some sort of scruffle happened to where the guy was murdered. The dad was murdered. The wife was murdered.
Oh, shit.
And when they went to the camp I guess someone went to the camp to rescue the daughter, and the daughter was gone. There was no signs of the daughter. And then 10 years later, one of the local towns there, they were riding by on a carriage or something, or they were traveling by, and they seen a girl. It was like late at night, and this girl was eating a dead animal.
What the fuck?
And it was the daughter. They said it was the daughter, and she like ran off into the woods. Like she was like
feral?
Yeah, she was like feral, like this feral chick.
Holy shit!
Is that crazy?
Yeah.
And it's like but it's apparently it's like a haunted, scary area. It was already named that, so it was already a haunted, scary area. So I wonder like, what could have happened to that girl? Was she raised by wolves?
And then
Is that true? Do you think that's possible?
the girl or just being raised by wolves?
Being raised by wolves.
Nah, it's not.
It's not possible.
Nah.
I bet you it's happened.
Close.
Let's see.
Something like
Has
closest like
a child been raised by wolves?
There it is, right at the top.
One of the best documented cases has supposedly been that of Sister Amala and Kamala, discovered by Reverend J.A.L. Sai in 1926, as having been raised by wolves in a forest in India. Feral children. It happens.
Feral children. That's fucking crazy. It does so much that they got a fucking section of it on Wikipedia.
French surgeon Serge Aurelius, however, has persuasively argued that the case was a fraud perpetrated by Sai in order to raise money for his orphanage. Child psychologist Bruno states that Americans were born mentally and physically disabled, yet another scientific studies feral children exist, such as the case of Janelle. My God.
Any feral child is a
victim of sexual abuse and neglected social isolation. Circumstances are prominently recorded in the annals of child psychology. She was approximately 20 months old. Her father began keeping her in a locked room. During this period, he almost always strapped her into a child's toilet or bound her in a crib with her arms and legs, and Jesus Christ. The extent of her isolation prevented her from being exposed to any significant amount of speech, and as a result, she did not acquire language during her childhood. Her abuse came to the attention of Los Angeles child welfare authorities. So this is like just different a feral child.
Yeah, feral because her dad kept her in a room, not because she was raised by wolves.
So there's debate. There's debate on the
whether or not it's possible.
The most known child. She was 8 years old and had lived with the dogs for 6 years. The children raised by wolves. What's this one say? Oh my God! Is that real or is that fake?
Oh, that's a drawing. Animation. 1991. That ain't that long.
Beautiful and disturbing at the same time. The images and have a dreamlike fairy tale quality, yet the lives they portray are real. There are two different scenarios. One where the child ended up in the forest, another where the child was actually at home, so neglected and abused that they found more comfort from animals than humans. The image recreates the case of Ukrainian girl Oksa Mayala, but also was found living with dogs in a kennel in 1991. She was 8 years old and had lived with the dogs for 6 years. Her parents were alcoholics, and one night they had left her bedside looking for warmth. The 3-year-old crawled into the farm kennel and curled up with the mongrel dogs, an act they probably saved her life. She ran on all fours, patted with her tongue out, bared her teeth, and barked. Because of her lack of human interaction, she only knew the words yes and no. Now lives in a clinic in Odessa, working with the hospital's farm animals. This is not like charging. The children had to fight the animals for their own food. They had to learn to survive. When I read their stories, I was shocked and horrified. There are 15 cases in her Feral Children Project staged photographs telling the stories of people isolated from human contact, often from a very young age. So her parents died, and then she was like just
there
and lived with the dogs.
Went outside and started living with the dogs.
Jesus.
No one ever found out, I guess. Yeah, that's fucking crazy shit. Sounds miserable.
But I guess I wonder Yeah, I mean, I just wonder how crazy that idea is. Like someone had to come up with that idea. That you think all ideas stem from some level of realism, or do you think some things are just pure fiction?
Like being raised by wolves?
Yeah.
Well, like, I think both are true. Like, it's happened enough to where, like, any story about someone being raised by wolves is based off of something that's happened because it has happened.
It's such a weird story, huh?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how that would work.
It's
Do you
definitely different than Tarzan, you know?
Yeah. Do you think animals just,
Well, see, that's why I thought maybe it never has actually happened. Like, unlike your fucking Disney movie or some shit, or like fucking Gone with the Wolves or whatever the fuck. I don't even think Gone with the Wolves is about being raised by wolves. Like, unlike any movie you've ever seen, the wolves aren't just gonna be like, oh, hey, there's this thing that likes around and it wants to live with us and be like us. Okay. They'll be like, no, get the fuck out of here, you know?
Get the fuck out of... Or eat them.
Yeah, but it also depends on circumstances. Like, she went out and started living with dogs that was on her farm, alright? Like, so she knew these dogs already.
Yeah. You don't think a mama wolf just takes in a child? Or like an... It's
obviously not impossible, it's just improbable.
Yeah, I guess it's too crazy.
Yeah.
I guess most stories is like the animal eats the child or something. I don't know.
Like, animals do feel emotions and shit, like, so it's possible.
Animals.
Animals.
What animal do you think would be most likely to raise a child? Like maybe maybe gorillas or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or
just like Tarzan, like
monkeys maybe.
Or chimpanzees.
There's little scientific knowledge about feral children. Okay, we already seen that.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, in another word, repeat everything.
Yeah, no, I just don't know what to think. Tarzan, yeah, I guess wolves is too crazy. Which story was the wolves that raised them? Jungle Book. Jungle Book was wolves. He's raised by wolves.
Yeah. See, that's a perfect example of how, like, it's supposed to go. Yeah.
Are you drunk?
I'm buzzed.
Yeah! Like, oh my goodness!
I'm also tired.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I was like, yeah, this beer is surprisingly kind of potent.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
Very,
You're a towel.
very interesting tasting beer. What would you rate our beer?
Fucking 10. But I'm
A 10! You know what?
I'll give it a 8.
I'm going to say this is the best brown ale ever made.
Yeah. That's not saying much. Apparently people don't like brown ale. No, yeah, like, I feel like the drowsiness is, like, making me feel more drunk. That drowsiness was there before I ever started drinking.
It's crazy. Today we talked about feral children and if it's possible that they could live. Keenan doesn't believe that feral children are real. I suspend my disbelief. I think some feral children are real. And I think that this girl in Texas was raised by wolves and learned to eat dead animals and lives in the woods and fought Bigfoot.
Fought Bigfoot and lived. She won. She has like a trophy from it.
We then talked about brown ales. We were talking about the brown ale that we made. We made this brown ale. It has a whole bunch of. You know what? I put so much stuff in here.
You don't even know.
No, because so some of it comes out. You know, I put smoked malt in here. Should be kind of like a smoky flavor. I put honestly, I think I put too much chocolate malt in it because
it's such a distinctive taste because of all the chocolate malt.
No. I think I put too much chocolate malt, and the chocolate malt was too it was too hard. The sugars were too hard for us to get a higher alcohol content. I think that's why they put. I think that's why they put so little chocolate malt whenever they do stouts and stuff.
No, that makes sense, yeah.
But and then we put raw pale malt in there, so it's the base is raw malt. But then we have a bunch of I put that nutty stuff in there. What is that? Some kind of nut malt, and then oats. It was oats. I put oats in it. I'm so crazy.
A bunch of oats.
This beer had so many different ingredients as far as malt profile goes. It's gonna be so crazy when we do our IPA.
Was it just like a gamble to how it's gonna taste? Like, I'm just throwing all this in here. Let's see what of these things I throw here.
I'm making up.
We're actually gonna taste.
No, well, I'm making up the recipes in my head. I know what I'm kind of. I kind of know what we're aiming for and stuff. What's gonna be interesting is like so the pale ale was very like a base. We had a base malt. We had like one specialty malt. And then we had the 1.5 ounces, not even 2 ounces, 1.5 ounces of hops, which was very base hops.
Yeah.
And then we added the agave. This one I did like 5. I did like 6 different malts, 2 ounces of hops, and then some specialty stuff for the brew, and then special stuff for the boil. Damn. 2 parts of a tree. And so
in our tree.
So that's what we did and then for our IPA, it's going to be a very strict base malt, but with just so many hops that it's going to be so. By the way, the IPA we're going to make at least 100 IBUs. So let's be crazy.
That is going to be crazy.
I just want the most craziest, bitterest beer. Razor Sharp.
Hardcore IPA.
Well, it's called Razor Sharp IPA by Kung Lao.
Oh, that's cool.
And so it's going to be just like I wanted to taste like it's slicing us open by it. Like, I want us, when we drink the IPA, it's going to taste like we're being sliced open by a hat.
Flawless fucking victory.
Which I'm going to do. This is the beer I'm going to aim for at least 8 to 10%. I want to hit
alcohol?
8. Yeah, I want to hit 8 to 10%. So that's my big goal.
Crazy, because like these beers, like this one's low, and the other one's that high, and they're like doing something.
Exactly.
That you buzz, bro.
So I'm gonna try my best to hit 8 to 10%, and so
it's gonna fuck us
I'm gonna
up.
have to. I'm probably gonna double up on my yeast to make sure that I have enough yeast that's gonna eat in the sugar, and then what's gonna happen is gonna be longer sparging time and just letting all the sugar drip out everything I can.
It's gonna take longer than the other beers have.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take like twice as long, like morning to evening, like night, just to finish the beer because I want it to be. I want to get all the sugar out. I want to make sure it's perfect, and that we get a high enough, decent enough gravity and enough yeast to convert to 10%. Then we also talked about Pogs today. That was a surprise.
Pogs. I feel you trying to wrap up this episode. I wanted to do a reaction video. I don't know if you want to still have time for that or plug.
Do you want to react to that video?
I do.
You do?
I do. I want you to. I've done seen it like 99 times, but it's like everyone's doing it.
What time do you have to go somewhere?
No, it's whenever we're done.
Oh, whenever we're done?
Yeah.
I have another beer if you want to do that.
Like put it on another episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
And we could do like a quick episode.
Yeah, just
reacting, talking about music stuff.
Yeah.
You know, just a little
beef it up to make it
bonus
30 minutes.
Episode. I mean, it's literally like a bonus beer.
Yeah.
They have. Pogs are cool.
Pogs are cool.
Would you want them to come back?
Huh?
Would you want them to come back?
Yeah. Like, well, now I'm fucking 35 and shit. Like, I ain't going out. Nah, I don't care now.
I don't care now.
If kids started playing with Pogs again,
you'd be happy.
I'd be super amused by that.
Oh, I like Pogs.
But I'm not gonna go out and buy Pogs. If they made a comeback, I probably would just to have them. But I ain't going. Bro, you want to play Pogs?
You know what's crazy? I saw a game being made that was similar to Pogs, but it was like Pogs that you put into like a wristwatch thing.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like having one of those Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueler.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueler things. Man, things used to be so crazy back in the day.
Yeah, things used to be cool.
Now everything just farts.
Yeah. And like,
which is funny that
toy poo to play with.
It's funny because you don't really see that much fart jokes in media anymore. That was like more of a 2000s thing.
As a matter of fact, that was like half the amusement of GAC is you can make it make fart sounds.
Oh really?
Yeah. That's a whole nother 90s product. GAC.
Oh god.
Parents hated GAC.
Pogs are crazy. Cabal's Brown Ale, the Nomad, made by us, Opinions and Beer. Our next beer's coming out probably in August or September. We have until September to make it, but based off our brewing schedule, probably late August. It'll be ready to review.
And which one you're doing the
Razor Sharp IPA is what we're doing next.
Yeah, man. Like so.
Well, I have a list. Where's my list?
List.
Let me tell you our brew schedule.
In August, we're getting fucked up.
You know what? No, I'll tell you let me tell you the brew schedule next time. We had a fun time here.
We did have a fun time here.
You sure?
I did.
You like this beer?
You said
Brown
you
ale?
sure, and I said I did. The beer is like fucking with my head. Are you sure?
You're
I
talking
did.
up. You know, there's weird stuff in here. It could be, I mean, it's technically an essential oil. It could be getting us high. I don't know.
Yeah. Right. Like I think.
I mean,
just, like,
I did not.
I ain't eating
It's not like
I ain't eating anything today, and like that's probably a contributing factor.
It's not like I use this as. It's not like I got this essential oil ready to be consumed. I just threw it in naturally.
Oh God.
So I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Who knows what was on that thing?
Oh, you weren't joking about it having Cabal's oil.
No, I wasn't.
Oh God. I was like, oh, I get it. It's a nod towards the character. No, there's fucking oil in here.
I'm making it as if they made it.
Oh God.
That's my goal.
It tastes so peculiar.
My goal is to make these beers as if
literally Cabal beer.
Yeah, that's what the other one was. I made that beer like that's why I used agave, because agave grows in the desert. Perfection Valley's in the desert. I'm making things. I want to make things as if they made the beer.
Yeah, but if you really look into it, agave.
So our Razor Sharp IPA says Kung Lao, the dude with a hat, made a damn beer.
Yeah, from India, or no, India IPAs aren't from India. Never mind. You know what I mean. You know I know what an IPA is. Don't look at me like that.
You know what an IPA is?
Yeah, we just talked about it.
That's just your opinion.
I'm pretty sure it's facts, but okay.
And that's fine, because all we have here are opinions and beer.
We are a million